Hello students, welcome back to school. I trust you had a wonderful time while your holiday last. Last time we stopped at the topic dangers of political apathy. This time we're going to be starting with the topic achieving popular participation in politics. We are going to start by first looking at the definition of popular participation. Popular participation is the mass involvement of the citizens in the political activities of their country. Mass participation of the citizens makes democracy meaningful and progressive, since the concept of democracy lays emphasis on the people. In a democracy, the government is formed by the people. It is for the people, and it has to be run by the people. So when we talk about popular participation, we're talking about a situation whereby the entire citizens of a particular country are involved in the political activities of their country. Even if it doesn't go to be the entire citizens, at least 90% of the citizens are fully and are politically oriented. They know everything as how the government of their country is to be run or is run, and they are also in support by way of casting vote for the person whoever is in office, piloting the affairs of the political activities of that country. So it is very, very important that all citizens get to understand this and begin to, show interest in the political activities of their country. We will now look at reasons why people do not participate in politics. Looking at Nigeria's political environment and African countries generally, there are many reasons why people do not participate in politics as much as they should. Some of the reasons are as follows. One of them is economic status. Many citizens would have loved to contest election if they were financially strong enough to do so. The required fees to be paid before one can contest election may be too high for many people. So a lot of people would have been interested in wanting to run for the office of the president, the office of the governor, the office of the senator, the office of House of Rep members, and so on and so forth. But what it will take them, the amount of money they will have to put in to first of all buy the form, to express your interest, you get a form into that office. The amount of money, like we were hearing the other time, that some of the forms were sold for as much as 25 million naira. So it takes a citizen who have acquired so much to be able to afford such a form, and that is the reason most people do not get involved in wanting to run for political offices. So they now leave it for those who are super rich in the society. Number two is draconian laws and measures. People are discriminated against in some countries through the difficult laws or measures that are put in place. For example, in South Africa at a time, the laws, or rather policy known as APATHY, only allow the white to run for elective positions and prevent the black from doing so. So in South Africa, there was a policy that said it's only white people that can run for elective position. The black do not have what it takes to run. And so such a law will prevent some persons who have interest to want to get involved in politics. It took Nelson Mandela, who fought for the freedom of the South Africa after he spent 27 years of his life in prison, to deliver the black South Africa from that kind of law. We'll now look at religion. This is a personal issue to many, which they attach great importance. Some religious sects prevent their congregants from taking part in politics. So in some sects, in some circle of some religious folks, they also see politics to be sinful, and as such they won't want to get involved. Another one is censored and suppressed mass media. The press is an important pillar of democracy. A free press reports events honestly and objectively. So the press are supposed to be those who will give voice to the activities of the people, getting to know what is expected of them. Number 5 is electoral body. The electoral body is expected to be an impartial umpire before, during, and after the election. However, if the electoral body are not independent and does the bidding of the ruling party, the people participation in politics will be poor. So like the electoral body, like in the case of Nigeria, is INEC. INEC is the one conducting elections, so they are supposed to be like a referee. They are just to watch the both parties' activities. Anyone that eventually have the highest vote count is announced the winner. But when they are not free, they are not having independent, they are under the control of the ruling party, they will always want to do the bidding of the party in power. And when the people also get to know that they are being controlled, their interest in politics will also reduce. The next one is corrupt judicial system. The judicial system is the final arbiter in dispute. A corrupt judicial cannot be a final arbiter in electoral disputes and cases. Therefore, if in a political system the judiciary is corrupt, the citizens will not participate in politics. Another very vital aspect of the popular participation has to do with the judiciary of the country. If the judiciary are not independent, they are under the control of the executive, they will often in time want to do what the executive asks them to do. And as such, if the people also get to have that information, they will also not be interested in politics. And basically this is the situation of Nigeria, because a lot of people are in control of power, and the people just believe that these people have hijacked power. They are the one who are actually deciding who rule the people, those who decide, they are the one who decide those that will become a governor or president. And as such, the people will just decide during the election to say, I'm not going to vote. After all, they have make arrangements for whoever we get into the office. We'll now look at how people participate in politics. Popular participation in politics may be in the form of active participation or partial participation. The following are ways people participate in politics. Number 1 is being members of political parties. So to participate in politics, you must join a party. You must be a member of one political party or the other. Then number 2 is contesting elections. So you must also show interest in elective office. That way you are being involved in political activities. The another one is voting during election. You must also go out to exercise your franchise, which also enable you to be a person who is making decision as it concerns who will rule you. And then you also have a right to decide and also to make a choice for that person when he eventually come into office. Another one is participating in an electionary campaign and rallies. You also participate in an electionary campaign, engaging the candidate, asking them questions, what they have in plan and what they are expected to achieve when they get into office. All of this also have a weight. It gives you the information you need to have as a citizen of the country. Another one is holding public offices. When you are also given an appointment, you are also appointed either as a head or as a commissioner or as a minister to maybe the president, or as a commissioner to the governor, or as head, special advisors or senior special advisors. All of these also have a way. It gives you the information that you need as a citizen of a country. Then working as a polling agent, when you also become those who get involved during election, to ensure that the election is done peacefully and also without any issues. The another one is registering as a voter and etc. There are a lot of others, but all of these are some of them that can show that when you do all these things, you are becoming a politically inclined person. This is all we are going to take in this topic. In our next class, we'll be looking at another topic. I'll see you in my next class.